Hello, hello, back again with more American Truck Simulator. This is Spear. We're up to $65,500 and I'm still not buying a truck. I really want to buy a truck. I really should buy a truck. But for some reason, I'm just not doing it. What am I thinking? We just did propane. So next up, Dyn-o-mite. Let's try this one. Looks fairly long too. We'll see how this goes. We're going for coastal mining from Barstow to Santa Cruz. I think it's Barstow. Not totally sure, but I think it is. All right, so we're already hooked up to this thing. Ooh. Dynamite. Got a nice coastal mining truck. Nice looking truck. Coastal mining. All right, so we're gonna have to do a U-turn to get out of here. Let's check the old map. We're in a Scania today. Can't remember the last time I was in a Scania. If I remember correctly, they're not my favorite trucks. And I'm sure as soon as this is a weird way to get on a highway here. This is an MHA problem, I think. But all right. MHA Heavy Alex. I think he's Eastern European. I'm not really sure because I go to the website and I'm not familiar with the language that is the default. So maybe he's not completely familiar with American roads. But his map is great. I love the MHA map and I highly recommend it to everybody. I do not like Coast to Coast. I don't like the other ones. I like MHA. That's what I like. That's my favorite map. You know, everybody's free to have their favorite map. And MHA is my favorite map. So keep up the good work. Alright, so let's see here. Yes, I know I'm on the wrong side of the road, but that's fine. Nobody's coming. This may is that cruise control? That's cruise. All right. Okay, so I don't have. Okay, I don't have I don't have a GPS in the truck, so I'm going to have to. Jesus, I don't have a GPS or a speedometer in the truck. Because, well, I have a speedometer, except as you see, it's on kilometers per hour, not miles per hour. So we're going to have to drive with this one today. See, that's the thing about these different trucks. You never know what you're going to get. This thing's turning awfully sharply. I noticed that last time when I was parking that I made a very sharp turn. Okay, now, the brakes are good. No complaints about that. But I seem to be turning too sharply. So I'm going to have to look at the wheel settings, see what I did. Maybe they're set up for racing or some kind of thing. Parking brake engaged. Thanks for that. I have a cat, and apparently she likes to press buttons. Oh my God! Thank you. Yeah, so she jumped up on the keyboard. But now we're off. I forget where we're going already. How can I already forget? Santa Maria, I believe the name is. Speed limit is 55 in California. Yeah, I gotta get over. So I try to follow the speed limit as much as I can. Strangely enough, it's a lot easier to follow the speed limit on the highway because you can use cruise control. It's in the city where it changes from 25 to 30 to 35 to 40 to 55. It's when you're not on the highways that it gets a little more difficult. It's always changing. Boy, now I've got a big scratch on my leg thanks to my cat. Whew. And I almost had a big scratch on the truck. Alright, let's try paying attention this drive. Last drive was a little shaky. You remember it was my first drive after the hospital. My first long drive. I ran a couple sample drives just to see if I could get the mods working again. Okay, and the retarder doesn't seem to be automatic on this thing. Should probably keep that in mind if we go downhill a lot. Here's another coastal mining off to the right. Now we got several mods that changed the names of different businesses, but I guess coastal mining didn't change for whatever reason. Oh. Those guys were not going to let me in, even though they were merging. They were not about to let me in. But all right. So we're not going to be on the main roads this time. Remember last time we took 5 most of the way. It appears this time we're on these smaller state roads. Oh, and we got a tractor up there too. I think we were almost late last time, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think we were, because I think I remember before we tried parking, they said customer expects delivery very soon. All right, so this gives us time to check out the Scania, where I could make a pass. Like I said, it doesn't have GPS built in. It doesn't have miles per hour. So this truck is really not. I guess it's a mod, but it's not a really good mod. It doesn't help me at all. Oh no! 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 Ah! Oh, now that they won't let me back in over there. What the? You gotta be kidding me. I'm merging here. Thank you. Well, alright, so that was a big old mess. We're on 58 north, I guess. Is that north? So now there's a lot more cars behind the tractor. So we've got a huge problem. I can't believe they wouldn't let me get back in my lane. The oncoming traffic was a lot smarter than the traffic going my direction. I see people passing. It looks like people are passing up there. I really should not be passing these guys on a blind turn like this. Oh, and a cop. In a no passing zone. No problem. Oh. Alright, let's get it going. Traffic's been a little frustrating. See, I know if I stand behind that tractor, it's just going to make me late. I don't want to be late. That's for sure. That was some pretty risky driving, and I shouldn't have done it, but I don't want to be late. And now it looks like the tractor despawned somewhere, because everybody's going the speed limit, which is ridiculous. But had I been closer to the tractor, it wouldn't have despawned, and I probably would have been going the same slow speed. So, it all worked out in the end. No damage. So it's all good. Landscape seems more like Arizona than Central California. Although I must admit I haven't seen a lot of Central California. I guess on TV when you watch Chips, I guess it does kind of have this color. Oh. The cat's going a little crazy today. This is why when you're driving with an animal, you've got an animal in your car, or a truck in this case, you always want to make sure they're in a carrier, because they will get up to no good. They get a little bored, they'll start jumping on you. They'll start jumping on your feet while you're on the gas and the brakes. So always bring your pet in a pet carrier. It might be fun to let them free in the car, but it could wind up in a very bad way. Because I've had a little bit of that problem already. Boy, there's a lot of traffic. Boy, there's some tumbleweeds. Alright, I don't know what's going on with this truck. I was going 54 before and catching him up. Now I'm going 57 and he's pulling away. Alright, let's try this again. Just want to ride cruise control all the way to Santa Maria. Santa Cruz. Why do I keep saying Santa Maria? I think there is a Santa Maria. But we're going to Santa Cruz. Coastal mining. So coastal mining and coastal mining. Taking dynamite from one to the other. This all makes sense. Good run. So we're expected there Friday 10 a.m. And it's Thursday 7 p.m. That's when we're expected there. We're probably going to get there Friday 1 a.m. That's crazy. So we're going to get there a lot earlier. I mean, they build in a little leeway. If I owned my own truck, I would have to sleep one of these times. But I guess since I'm just renting trucks, driving their trucks, I don't have to sleep, I guess. Oh! Wow. Yeah, that's a bit of an accident there. It's a little malfunction. I took my eye off the road to adjust the microphone. I thought the microphone was a little... Oh, the car backed up. Did you see that? I adjusted the microphone. I thought it was a little far away, so I brought it a little closer. And who's honking at me? Come on, there was just an accident. You don't need to honk. So I'm severely damaged now. So this is a disaster. Yeah, look at those cars behind me. They are unhappy. They're changing lanes, trying to get around me. Oh. So I'm probably going to get in trouble. Big trouble. 12% damage on the load. Oh, nearly 40% damage on the truck. Oh, man. That was a big accident. Do I spend my own money to fix the truck? I mean, we're coming up on a service center. I could fix the truck. I think I could fix the truck. Maybe they'll say I can't fix the truck since it's not mine. You know what? I'm going to push on. We've got plenty of time. We've got an extra, 10 hours at least built into this thing. Maybe more like 16. I'm just going to push on. I'm not going to repair this truck. I can go over there to the Peterbilt dealer, fix the Scania, but I'm not going to. I don't think they take off if you damage the truck. Only the trailer. And I can't fix the trailer. So, oh. The problem is, my truck's gonna die every so often. So that's not good. But what are you gonna do? Made my bed, now I've got to lie in it, as they say. Shouldn't have taken my eyes off the road. And I can't blame that all on my cat at all. My cat wasn't even near me. Darn it. And how come the truck doesn't die when you're stalled? It only dies when you're moving, or not when you're stalled. When you're stopped. Just got the Jazzy Cat traffic pack 2.4. Added a few more cars in there. You always got to keep up to date on Jazzy Cat stuff. Man, that stuff's so good though. Jazzy Cat, he's so good. Oh, look at that cool Burger King sign. See, I have no idea who made those Burger King signs. Is that an MHA thing? I think that's. I guess it is. I don't know. Unless I have one of my real company things might have done it. I don't know. I wish they'd make it so that you could customize. That would be incredible. Customize some billboards to whatever you wanted them to say. You know, like you put a picture in your mod folder, and that picture comes up on some billboards. You know, as long as it's, you know, the right shape, the right size. That would be cool. I mean, it's probably beyond the scope of modding. Like the you know, the SCS stuff, it won't look in the folder to what was that? Now I'm afraid of any little noise this truck's making. But the you know, it probably wouldn't look in the folder for a picture like that, but it'd be cool if you could do it. Oh, here's Bakersfield IKEA. Been here many times. It's a hard place to park, this IKEA. If you're ever taking a job to Bakersfield IKEA, think twice about it. Because you gotta pull in. You really have to back in from the road. Because you gotta park. See that right where that truck is? You gotta park there, and it's very difficult to pull in and then back up into that spot. I don't like that IKEA location. Alright, boy, this doesn't feel like a 55-mile-an-hour zone, but alright. Feels like we're going way too fast. What's that sign there? What's that orange thing? Oh, that's... the lights on that truck ahead, I thought it was an orange sign, like a construction sign. Whoa, 5 north. That's where we want to go. Get on the main road. There's Shemron. I cannot believe it still says Shemron. I must have either a really old mod that still works, or nobody's interested in fixing it. Oh, come on. Right as oh, this is a good spot to die. Strangely, oh, did I hit somebody? There must have been somebody back there. Why they would be right in front of me, I don't know, but so be it. And it didn't look like they had any lights on either. I didn't see any lights in front of me. Oh well, let's just get this job done. I get the feeling I'm not going to be making much money more XP on this one. But again, I just want to get back in the swing of things. Get some trucking in. Used to drive a lot of trucks on Twitch. Haven't done that in quite a while. I'd like to get back to it, but Twitch streams are usually, you know, a few hours long. That's a long time to be driving for me. But we'll get back into it. I don't even think my voice is ready for it. Recording these, sometimes I feel a little hoarse. Alright, now we're doing fine. 173 miles. Looking good. This is fine. Let's just concentrate. There always seems to be something. Something that goes horribly wrong in these videos. Maybe not. Yeah. That accident was actually pretty horrible. I mean, 40% damage. That is a lot of damage. Let's see. I've tipped over a couple times. Yeah, I remember those. Do a lot of speeding. Different accidents. At least I don't have to stop and get weighed. But the truck will probably stop and die anyway. Yeah, so it seems like all these videos there's something that goes wrong. Unfortunately. Go swimming. Go summering? I might have said go summering. Which isn't actually a word, which is why I said swimming. So, okay, so that's the gearbox. Even though not shifting gears at all, it's grinding away. This truck is pretty damaged. They're not going to be happy. Yeah, this truck needs service. But oh well. Well, it is a good thing that I didn't buy a truck. Right when we were starting this, I thought, well, $65,000, that's a lot of money. I could just get a small loan from the bank and buy a truck. So I guess it's a good thing I didn't. This damage is something I would be paying for. And I don't think they can take more away from me than the entire delivery cost. What was that? Alright, track IR, don't get me yet. So, I'm supposed to make $14,000 on this job. Uh-oh. See, I'm just going to get rear-ended if that keeps happening. Alright, so I'm supposed to get $14,000 on this job. So I don't think they can take more than $14,000. I think that's how it works. I don't think they can actually take more. Even if I got 100% on the truck and trailer, I don't think they can take more than the actual delivery payment. So, you know, it's possible I can still make money on this thing. Maybe not likely, but it's possible. I think I can do it. So we'll see. Gotta remember, the cruise keeps going off when it dies. I gotta remember that. Alright, where is Santa Cruz? Wow. Oh boy. I'm not sure how to adjust this map to different sizes. I know how to do it when it's on the truck, but I don't know how to do it when it's on the map. I never use this map because I always got trucks with GPS. So the regular button I have that does it isn't working for this. Alright, so I'm not really sure where we're getting off. 114 miles. I think we have to go west up here. It wouldn't surprise me if the next exit after this one is we got to get off and go left. I remember what the map, well, I think I remember what the map said, and I think it said we're going to go north and then a little bit west and then a little bit northwest, and we'll be there. So we'll see how that goes. 100 miles to go. Should be pretty soon. Yeah, so the Scania, we already talked about it not having miles per hour or GPS. And now they don't have happy memories for me at all. Oh, Scania, yeah, that's the truck I almost destroyed. Yeah, no fun. But oh well. They can't all be perfect deliveries. Although I'd like one or two of them to be perfect. The last episode, the propane one, got into a couple of fender benders. Couldn't immediately find the drop-off point. And then had a little trouble getting the trailer parked correctly. Which I thought I was doing the right thing, the easier thing to come in from the back, but it didn't turn out that way. But it was alright, I guess. We weren't late. I don't think we were late. Would I have noticed if we were late? Maybe not. Alright, 75 miles. Let's start looking for Santa Cruz signs. It's got to be coming up here soon. At least now I remembered where we're going, Santa Cruz. No longer calling it Santa Maria. Is there a Santa Maria in Arizona? Down by Nogales? Who knows? Wish I knew. Hope you're enjoying American Truck Simulator. It's quite different to No Man's Sky. Although they're both single-player games. In both games, I'm trying to make some money. This game to buy a truck, the other game to buy a spaceship. So perhaps they're more similar than you would first think. Although that's life, isn't it? Life is all about, you know, doing things, working hard to get some money to buy things you want or need. Here we go. Didn't see any signs, but hopefully this is a sign. It says Santa Maria. What? It said Santa. What am I doing wrong here? We're going to Santa Cruz. Okay, so the sign clearly said Santa Maria, so I wasn't just making that up. You can see where I'm getting confused here. Alright, Santa Cruz to the left, Santa Maria to the right. Alright. I guess it's not in Arizona, but I knew there was a Santa Maria, and I knew it was up somewhere around here, right? It must be here. Why would I keep saying it? Right, we're still on 55. So we're... Oh. Visit service as soon as possible. Yeah, I should tell them their truck really isn't that good a truck. Next time, give me a better truck. This one kept breaking down for no apparent reason. I don't know where that damage came from. I think some kids like damaged the truck while I was sleeping in a rest stop. Yeah, that's my story. They'll buy that. Here we are on 152. Not exactly a famous California road. Nice bike. And we're coming along nighttime. What do we got here? 12:39. Nighttime. Nighttime's alright. I like that you can more easily see traffic and cars because of the lights. But you can't really see anything else. So it's a little easier to drive, but not as much fun. You can't see anything fun out there. You know, what am I passing in the dark abyss off the side of the road? Maybe some big funny sign or crazy building. Something interesting. Santa Maria straight ahead? What? See, these signs are not making sense. Because when we got off, it said Fresno, Santa Maria, and it had a right arrow. Was that for the exit? Did they mean exit for these? Because when we got to the top of the exit, it didn't say anything about Santa Maria. It just said Santa Cruz to the left. And that one we just passed said Santa Maria straight. Even though there were X's in the road. So I don't know what's going on with these signs. I have noticed the signs are not always accurate. Well, of course, everybody notices that. Sometimes they say north when they mean south. Speed limits aren't always accurate. So I guess it makes sense. And not the speed limits where this is the truck and truck limits are different than car limits, but just completely different for all traffic. Not very often. I'm not saying it happens a lot, but every once in a while. Which I guess is to be expected, and I wonder if people are actually reporting that. Do people even notice? Because I remember when I first started playing, I was like, am I going north or south? And I specifically looked at the signs, and the signs were wrong. I mean, that's the only reason I noticed. When you see signs, you might see the number. Okay, I'm on 5, but who's really looking north or south on the signs? So it's not the kind of thing people would look to see. So maybe nobody ever reported it. I didn't. I mean, it doesn't really make a big deal. Be glad to get out of this truck. Yes, it's all my own fault. I take full responsibility for that accident. But I still want to get out of the truck. Oh, is this that gravel road? I think this is a gravel road. I love gravel roads. Come on, coastal mining, gravel road. No? Coastline mining? Oh, yeah. There it is. I love the force feedback from this thing. Oh. Alright, I see where I'm parking. It says turn right. I don't want to turn right, but I'm going to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, these trucks turn so sharp. I don't know if there's something I did. Oh. Yep. Alright. I don't know if there's something I did with the steering wheel or what, but it's just turned so sharp these days. So look at that. That's crazy. Is there any way I can make this? No, not like that. Hey now. No complaints on this parking spot though, I'll tell you that. Just be glad to get out of here. Alright, let's just back it up a little bit here. Try to avoid the engine malfunctions at the very last minute. There you go. Yeah, let's... Oh, never took a picture. Well, this is as good a spot as any. Been so busy trying to keep this thing running. Let's use the photo mode so we can do a little bit better than that. That's the best we're going to do. Make sure we get that porta potty in there. Looks good. Coastline mining, dynamite. Delivered. Let's drop it off. See what the final bill is. This could be embarrassing. Tolerable. Alright, so they took half the money. I damaged the truck 40%. 12.6% on the trailer. They didn't take anything for damaging the truck. Just the trailer. So half my money gone. A little bit more than half my XP. That's fine. You know, I thought maybe I'd get nothing because that was a real mess I did. But that's not too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been better. We're up to $72,000. I really want to go to the bank, borrow 100 grand, and get it my own truck. Ooh, I can borrow 50 grand. Or 100 grand. What to do? But we'll save that that decision for the next time. Thanks for watching American Truck Simulator. I'm Spear. Hope to see you next time. Have a good one.